Hi, I think we're getting the video now. This is Sandy B. Stitcher, Sandy Bacus, and I'm here for an update. And I have, whoop, sorry, just what you wanted to see was a cat butt. This is Boots, and he's my three-legged cat, and he wanted to be up here, and so I thought, well, okay, we'll just go ahead and start. Today is Sunday. What's the date? May 10th, 2020. And I'm in a different little spot here. This is where I usually sit to stitch. And I thought, well, I'm just going to move over here. And this is where most of my stuff's piled up. And we're just going to go for it. Let's see. Just kind of, I don't know. It's been crazy, but we're at least a week in now to Maynia, 10 days. And I have been doing some stitching every day, so I've got that to show to you. And I have a little bit of a health update, life update for you. And that's probably about it, so it shouldn't be a very long video. I'm going to try to move just a little bit here to get a little more comfortable. Boots is sitting here on my lap, and I don't think he's going to be moving anytime soon, so let's just go for it. I have my, I'm not too organized today, but I do have my planner out here, so I'm going to try to see what I did each day. Okay, last Sunday when I was doing the video, I had been working on Route 66, and I put that away. And then, let's see, as I said, I'm not too well organized. Yeah, so I got Flower Quaker out that day. And let me see if I can find where Flower Quaker is here. Okay, bear with me. All right, here is Flower Quaker. It's a verbena design. I got this off of Etsy. And I want to show you the front, not the back. Okay. It's a little bit, let's see if I can do it like this. It's kind of hard to move when I have a cat on my lap. Now he's going to start reaching for stuff. There it is. I'm having trouble with my shoulder, so bear with me here. I hope you can see it. It was in the Q-snap, and it's kind of, but I was working, oh my, Boots. No, he got down, so maybe we'll be okay. All right, I had been working down in here, and I'm not really sure where else. But there it is. Sorry about that. That wasn't a very good showing of that. Then I worked on Shades of Summer just a little, and then my wheel, I spun it on Wednesday the 6th, and it came up New Start. And so I started General Store, which is a Victory collection. And this is going to be a fun stitch. There's a ton of back stitch in there. And so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to stitch a little bit and back stitch right away, because otherwise I will never make it through this. But the stitching is just, I'm enjoying it. I still have it in the Q-snap. And there it is. That's all I've got so far. And see the little guy there? That's a little guy at the counter with a cash register in the general store. And when I was putting all those stitches in there, because there's a lot of colors in there, I was like, what the heck is this? And then when I started to put the back stitch in it, I was like, okay, now I can see what it is. So this one has a long ways to go, but I think it's going to be a real fun stitch. And that's 14 count Ada. Not sure of the color. Maybe off-white or antique white or something. I don't know. And then the next one that I got out to work on was the Thomas Kincaid Stepping Stone Cottage. And there's that one. And I only had a small, tiny little start on this. And I worked on it just one day. And so it still doesn't look like much. But there's where we're at. And I'll be working on this one some more. And then today I was working on Shades of Summer this morning, and I don't have the picture over here, but I think you all know. And I'm not going to take it out of the Q-snap. I'm just going to hold up what I've got here because where I'm working, it's a good spot for me, and I want to just keep going. I did run out of one of the threads that I need for right up in here, but our stores are supposed to be opening up this week, so I'm going to get uptown and see if I can pick up that DMC floss that I need. But there's where, oh, arms, sorry. There's where Shades of Summer is right now. And you can see where I'm working at over there and just trying to get some stitches in there. And I didn't work on that much this week. I worked on the other stuff. So those are my Maynia things that I was working on this week. And I will, since today is the 10th, and I had 5 projects to work on for Maynia, and I'm going to sit back here a little bit and just talk to you for a minute. Anyways, 5 projects to work on for the month, and I have 5 out that I've worked on. So what I will do now, I feel like the 15th being the middle of the month, I've got like 5 days left here this week that I can kind of play with the stuff that I've previously worked on, and before I start into another one. So I think that I'm going to work on Thomas Kincaid some more, Shades of Summer some more, and maybe General Store a little bit more, depending on how much time that I have this week and how things are going. So that's my stitching plans, and that's where I have been with Maynia for this past week. I hope any of you that are doing Maynia, that it's been going well for you. Okay, that's all the stitching. I think what I'm going to do now is just do a short life update. As you know, if you've been watching, I've been having an awful lot of problems with debilitating pain and with just debilitating fatigue. And not knowing what was going on and being told, you know, oh, go to an orthopedic doctor, and then saying, oh, you need a shoulder replacement. And then after the MRI was finally done, they said, no, you don't need a shoulder replacement. And still not knowing where all this pain was coming from. And so I think I told you the last time I had a telehealth online appointment with my family doctor, and he set me up with a appointment. Well, actually, he referred me. I had to get the appointment myself with a rheumatologist. And I called, and here I was thinking I was going to have to wait months, but I guess because of the coronavirus and everybody canceling appointments, he was open. So I was able to get in there with just a few days, within just a few days. So I saw him this past Thursday. And when he examined me and went over all my symptoms, he felt very strongly that he knew what was wrong. So here it is, basically. Um, it's an 80% chance. Cat hair. Wait a minute. I gotta rub my nose a little bit. Sorry about that. I don't edit, so I'm not gonna edit that out. Um, okay, 80% chance that it's something called polymyalgia rheumatica. And that took me a while to figure out how to get all of that out. Polymyalgia rheumatica. And one sec. It is an autoimmune disease similar to things like lupus and MS and any of those other autoimmune diseases, where the muscles in the body start attacking them, or the tissues in the body, or whatever, something inside of your body starts attacking the muscles. And it causes the fatigue and the horrible, horrible muscle pain. And it is usually it's women that get it, and usually not anybody under the age of 50. And the average onset is age 70. Well, I'm 71. The cure for it is to take prednisone, steroids, for probably at least 18 to 24 months. And then as that 2-year period, 2 to 3 years, they said, during that period, they start you at a high dose of steroids, and then over the period of that time, they will slowly reduce the amount of steroids until at the end of probably 2 years or so, they will then take you off of it. And they said there is only a 5% chance that it will reoccur. So that's promising. The problem is taking steroids for that long. Most of you know when you take steroids, you get very puffy, weight gain, things like that. And I thought, well, if it'll take this pain away, it might be worth it. I've been on the steroids now since Thursday night. I still have, especially in this shoulder, I still have some pain. But as the day goes on, and this disease is one that it's worse in the morning, the pain is worse in the morning and lessens as the day goes by, as you move. It's inactivity that really brings it on. So last night, I had hardly any muscle pain at all by the time it got to evening. So I have a feeling that I'm on the right track with this. The other possibility, he said there is, if the steroids don't take care of this, he said he wants to give the steroids at least 20 days to work. If the steroids don't take care of it, he said that there is a 20% chance that it's fibromyalgia. But he said with his experience, he's pretty positive that it's the polymyalgia rheumatica, not fibromyalgia. And I guess if it is fibromyalgia, I guess they treat that with something called Lyrica. And he said another drug, but I can't remember what the name of that one was. So that's where I'm at. And hopefully I'm going to be feeling much better and getting my energy back. And I told my husband that I probably have this didn't happen overnight, so we can't expect it to cure itself overnight. So we have to give it several weeks, and hopefully there'll be a tiny improvement each day till we get to where I'm feeling much more back to normal. So just wanted to let you all know that that's where I'm at with that. I'm feeling I'm feeling very hopeful that the direction that we're going is the right direction. I guess I just had to find the right doctor that knew something about this type of stuff. And so I'm going to basically just end this now. I've chattered on long enough. I want to try to be back again next week and show you my stitching. Hopefully I'll have more stitching done, and I'll be feeling a whole lot better. And I want to send out happy Mother's Day wishes to everybody, and just happy day wishes to anybody who's not a mother. And my love and my hugs to everybody, and take care and stay safe and be well. So see you next week. Bye.